best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
26 marks.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes firing complete, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Edwards-Helaire, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
57 to Mike. Rock 57.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
makes the score. Chiefs 7, Rams nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. That's taken in by Henderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, gone. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Rams nothing. Johnny.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Cantrell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Let's get it. Let's go. 57 Mike. Hey, let's get this. Get this. 57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
42-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The LA ball
tackle made there by Frank Clark.
At the 46.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
Goff.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Goff on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 13-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Touchdown. Cam Akers as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
First down, Rams.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 50, it's gone. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3-and-out.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Down to the 25. The tackle there by John Johnson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Henderson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
He's crossing. He's checking corner now.
From the 22, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Chiefs 17, Rams 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 47-yard line.
this, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Don't say nothing. Shit, 43.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
3rd and 12.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.